All right, y'all. The infamous Boo Boo got some news for his next upcoming bout against Zach Parker. If y'all been following me, y'all already know I dropped a couple videos when it came to this potential matchup. The last thing I reported, if I want to say so, was the actual date of it being held on May 21st, but they did not have a arena yet announced of where they're going to be actually fighting. Well, as of today, everything is set in stone. You heard me? No more ifs, ands, and buts. No more speculations. We're good to go. As y'all can see right over here in this joint, we got Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade versus Zach Parker on May 21st at Pride Park Stadium. And if y'all don't know where Pride Park Stadium is, it's in the UK. So everything is official. Everything is set for the super middleweight debut of the boogeyman, Demetrius Andrade. We're going to find out if he's the real deal, right? We're going to find out if he's the real deal. He's one of my favorite fighters, so I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. We're going to find out if he's a real deal. Now, are we going to find out if he's a real deal necessarily against Zach Parker? I'm not 100% sure. I will say this about Zach Parker, the little bit of research that I've done, the highlights, the things I've watched. He's a solid, formidable opponent when it comes to making your debut at 168. I'm not saying he's the greatest. I'm not saying he's elite. I'm not saying he's the Canelos and all this good stuff, but I am saying he's a very solid opponent. He's a young opponent. He has power. He's undefeated. And I think we'll get a better, we'll get a pretty good understanding of where Andrade sits at this 168 division with this his first time moving up. Is he going to be slower? Is he going to have less power? Is he going to have more power? This is all the things that I'm speculating and wondering when it comes to Boo Boo's move up to this particular division. And then another thing I want to talk about too, it's very, very interesting that this fight is happening in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Now, we already knew that because the purse bid was won by Frank Warren. I think if the purse bid was won by Eddie Hearn, there might be something a little bit different to say about that. Eddie Hearn already came out and said, though, hey, I can only spend so much money on this because there's only going to be so many eyes on this fight. I actually think that was him not wanting to tell the truth, which was, hey, I need to keep as much money as I can for this Canelo bid. I got to make sure I have everything all my I's dotted, T's crossed, all that good stuff, because I got to have all the money in the bank so I can bid on Canelo. And that's ultimately what ended up happening. But I think one thing I just got to say, man, it's mad respectable, of Demetrius Andrade being willing to take his first fight at 168, not only against a young gun like Parker, but also for it to be in the UK, man. That's no joke. And so I'm wondering to myself, I'm like, man, is him not being in his hometown, that's going to be a problem? Not being in the States, that's going to be a problem. They're going to try and rob the man. He's going to have to do everything to win. Who knows? I'm nervous. I'm nervous as hell. This is going to be one of them fights when I'm watching the whole time. I'll be on threads and needles because this ain't no joke. And I don't know how he's going to handle going up against the bigger boys and the bigger punching power. But, that's the excitement behind this. It's the build behind it. Me personally, I love this matchup. I know a lot of people don't know about Zach Parker. I know, or at least, under my knowledge, I know a lot of people might think this is a pick'em fight for Andrade. But to me, like, if y'all checked out the community board, I said, hey, who you guys most impressed with when it comes to their opponents out of the, the sweepstakes for Canelo and Jamal Charlo fighting Selecki, David Benavidez fighting Lemieux, and Andrade fighting Parker. If you were to ask me, obviously it's not up to me, but Andrade. Andrade fighting Parker is the toughest fight. Parker's a young gun, has power in both hands. He's big, hasn't lost yet. Like, come on, guys. That's a big threat. David Benavidez, he's fighting Lemieux, which I utterly and utmost respect. But he's been through the wars, man. He's been through some wars, and he's shown that he's kind of at the tail end of his career now. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, we don't got to get into Selecki. Andrade already dominated Selecki. So I think it's a pretty obvious choice that Andrade is fighting the toughest opponent out of the three that are trying to get in the sweepstakes of Canelo. But let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys agree with me? You disagree with me? You know what I'm saying? What are you guys' sentiments on that particular thought and opinion I just put out there? But what I wanted to do with this video is let you guys know, like, everything is in place. Everything's good to go. The boogeyman, Boo Boo Andrade, baby. It's happening May 21st, and if he puts on a goddamn show, I don't see why people want to be talking about him possibly having a fight with Canelo, or at the very least fighting the winner of David Lemieux versus David Benavidez, and then the winner of that fighting Canelo. That's in my boxing fantasy world, okay? So that's all I wanted to say to you guys. This isn't going to be too long of a video. I just wanted to let you guys know this particular fight, everything is in order and ready to go. I did want to ask you guys, do you think it's going to be a factor that he's fighting in the UK? And how do you guys think he fares at 168? Ultimately, with me saying what I said about Zach Parker, do you guys still think this is a gimme fight for him? And then go ahead, put your guys' opinion down below if you think this is probably the toughest fight out of the three-headed monster that's trying to get at Canelo when it comes to Benavidez and Charlo. Do you think it's not? You know what I'm saying? Let me know your guys' opinion. Drop it below in the comment section. As always, nothing but love, nothing but salute, solidarity, positivity, blessings. I'm out of here, family. You already know what it is. Stay up,